need you to know what happened to planet Vegeta, where we were born. It's gone, destroyed, that's true, but not because it collided with a giant meteor. It was Frieza. Frieza did it. After we Saiyans served him faithfully and blindly followed his every last order, he betrayed us. He eliminated the Saiyans, all of us, so that now we are all that remain. They're all gone. Your parents, my father, the king. We Saiyans were growing in strength and numbers, and Frieza feared that soon a Super Saiyan would be born among us. It terrified him.
That old story again?
I didn't know.
I'm begging you, please, defeat him. For me, for the pride of our race, you must defeat him, please. He must die by a Saiyan's hand.
In our last transmission, we gathered the first Dragon Ball, the red sphere, the root, the foundation of everything. We learned that Goku's 4-star ball wasn't just a keepsake, it was a symbol, the spirit of his grandfather, his lineage, his right to exist. Your Dragon Ball 1 holds the same. You did the work. You stood on bare earth. You visualized the golden roots. You spoke the incantation. I am here. I have always been here. My ancestors stand with me. For 7 days, you repaired the foundation, and now Dragon Ball 1 glows. But the dragon cannot rise on one sphere alone. 6 remain. Today, we ascend to the second gate. Dragon Ball 2 rests just below your navel, about 2 inches down, the space between your hips. In DBZ, this is where every fighter gathers their ki before a Kamehameha. Watch Goku. His hands always pull energy from this exact spot. It is orange. Not because orange is pretty, but because orange is the color of creation, passion, and the life-giving waters. In Sanskrit, they call this sphere Svadhisthana. It translates to the dwelling place of the self. In DBZ terms, this is your ki generator, your power source, the place where your life force begins to move. If Dragon Ball 1 is the ground you stand on, Dragon Ball 2 is the fire in your belly. Dragon Ball 2 holds your creative power, not just painting or writing, all creation. Think about how new Saiyans come into the world. The passion between Vegeta and Bulma, the love between Goku and Chi-Chi. Every Z fighter started as a spark in someone's sacral fire. This sphere governs passion, the fire that wakes you up in the morning. Pleasure, your capacity to enjoy life, to feel good, to receive relationships, how you connect with others, especially intimate partners. Money flow, your ability to attract abundance. Creativity equals currency. Movement, the energy that gets you off the couch and into action. When this Dragon Ball is dim, life feels gray. You don't feel excited about anything. You scroll endlessly because nothing sparks joy. Relationships feel like obligations. Sex becomes mechanical or disappears entirely. Money feels tight, stuck, blocked. You're not depressed. You're not broken. Your Dragon Ball 2 is just dim. Let me tell you about Vegeta's Dragon Ball 2. For most of his life, it was locked. The Prince of all Saiyans had every reason to have a wide-open sacral, royal blood, warrior lineage, unlimited potential. But trauma doesn't care about bloodlines. Vegeta lost his planet at 5 years old, watched his father die, served a tyrant who destroyed everything he loved. By the time he reached Earth, his sacral wasn't just blocked, it was armored. He couldn't feel pleasure, couldn't receive love, couldn't create anything except destruction. Sound familiar? Then Bulma happened, A woman who refused to be afraid of him, who fed him, who stayed, who somehow saw through the armor to the wounded prince beneath. Vegeta didn't heal his sacral through training. He didn't heal it through rage. He healed it through allowing himself to be loved. And when Trunks was born, when that orange sphere finally cracked open, Vegeta became something he never was before. A protector, a father, a creator, not just a destroyer. Here's the truth about Dragon Ball 2. When it's healthy, you feel alive. When it's blocked, you feel dead. But when it's wounded, something else happens. The shadow emerges. Look at Majin Vegeta. He didn't become evil because he was evil. He became evil because his sacral was screaming for something, anything, to feel again. The M on his forehead wasn't a curse. It was a cry. A wounded sacral manifests in two ways. Type 1, the addict. You chase pleasure constantly because you can't feel the real thing. Food, porn, gambling, shopping, chaos, anything to feel something. But the feeling never lasts, so you chase harder. The sphere stays dim, but you exhaust yourself trying to light it from the outside. Type 2, the numb one. You've shut down completely. You don't feel desire, you don't feel passion, you don't even miss it, because missing it would require feeling. You've built a fortress around the sphere. Nothing in, nothing out, safe and empty. Both are cries for help from the same place. Your Dragon Ball 2 is saying, I want to feel, I want to create, I want to flow, but I'm scared, I'm hurt. I don't know how anymore. The Nagas understood Dragon Ball 2 better than anyone. They built their temples near water, rivers, lakes, oceans, because they knew this sphere resonates with the element of water. Water flows, water adapts. Water carves mountains over time. Water finds the lowest point and fills it with life. This is your sacral energy. When it's flowing, you adapt. You create. You find the path. You fill empty spaces with life. The Nagas also knew something else. The serpent doesn't just sleep at the root. At the sacral, the serpent begins to move. In every ancient carving, the serpent at the base is coiled. As it rises to the second sphere, it uncoils slightly, begins to stir, begins to flow, just like water. The Egyptians understood this sphere through their goddess Hathor. She was the goddess of pleasure, music, dance, fertility. Joy, her temples were centers of celebration, not austerity. The Egyptians knew that connection to the divine came through joy, not just through suffering. Every year when the Nile flooded, they celebrated. Why? Because the floodwaters brought life. They fertilized the soil. They made crops grow. They ensured survival. The Nile was Egypt's sacral chakra, and they honored it. We don't honor ours anymore. We work, we produce, we consume, but we don't celebrate. We don't dance. We don't let the waters flow. Your Dragon Ball 2 is waiting for the flood. Think about Goku for a moment. What makes him different from every other fighter? He enjoys it. Goku doesn't fight because he's angry. He doesn't fight because he's traumatized. He fights because it's fun, because it's creative, because every battle is a dance, a flow, an expression of his life force. Watch his face during the first Super Saiyan transformation. It's not Frieza's cruelty. It's not Vegeta's desperation. It's passion. Pure, unadulterated passion for justice, for his friends, for the fight itself. This is Dragon Ball 2 energy. Goku's sacral is wide open. He feels pleasure in everything. Eating, training, fighting, even losing. He doesn't hold back. He doesn't shut down. He flows. And this is why he transforms when others can't. The Super Saiyan transformation requires passion, not rage. Rage is root energy. Survival, fear, fight or flight. Passion is sacral energy. Creation, flow, life force. Goku accesses his transformations through passion. Vegeta accesses his through rage. And look at the difference. Goku's power feels light, free, limitless. Vegeta's power feels heavy, forced, conditional. It wasn't until Vegeta healed his sacral, through love, through family, through allowing himself to feel, that he finally accessed power beyond rage. Your Dragon Ball 2 is the difference between fighting to survive and fighting because you love to live. Remember the Spirit Bomb? Goku raises his hands. Energy flows from all living things, grass, trees, animals, people, into a single sphere of pure life force. This is Dragon Ball 2 in action. The Sacral doesn't just hold your energy, it gathers energy. It attracts, it flows, it connects. When your sacral is open, you become a magnet for opportunities, resources, relationships, creative ideas, money. Not because you're manifesting in some abstract way, because your frequency is attractive. Life wants to flow toward you. Creation wants to happen through you. When your sacral is blocked, you repel everything. You push opportunities away. You struggle. You feel like the universe is against you. It's not against you. It just can't reach you through the walls. Goku didn't force the Spirit Bomb to form. He invited energy. He became a vessel. He opened his sacral and let life flow through him. That's your assignment. One more DBZ lesson before the technique. Gohan, the most powerful hybrid in the universe. But look closely at when his power actually emerged. Not when he was scared. Not when he was angry. Not when he was fighting for survival. When he was relaxed enough to let it flow. In the wilderness, his power emerged during play. At the Cell Games, his power emerged when he stopped trying and started being. At high school, his power simmered beneath the surface while he laughed with friends. Gohan's sacral was always open. He just didn't know it. Neither do you. Your power isn't in your tension, it's in your flow. You repaired your root with the gravity reset. Now we heal your sacral with the water reset. The technique. Step 1. Find water, a bath, a shower, a river, the ocean, a pool, even a bowl of water on your nightstand. Water carries the frequency of this sphere. In DBZ, the most powerful training often happens near water. King Kai's planet has a river for a reason. Step 2. Immerse or touch. If you can get in the water, do it. If not, place your hands in a bowl of water. Your body knows the connection. Like Goku sensing energy across the universe, your cells remember water. Step 3. Breathe into the orange sphere. Place your hands on your lower belly, 2 inches below the navel. Breathe deeply into that space. Feel it expand with each inhale. This is where Goku's Kamehameha starts. This is where your life force begins. Step 4. Move your hips. This sounds strange, but it's essential. Watch any Z fighter. They move their hips in battle, not just for fighting, for flow. Gently rock your hips. Make figure eights. Dance in the water. Let the energy move like water moves. Step 5. Make sound. The sacral responds to VAM. Not a word, a vibration. Chant VAM and feel it resonate in your lower belly. Let the sound vibrate through the water. In DBZ, the Ki shout isn't just for fighting, it's for moving energy. Step 6. Speak the incantation. I am allowed to feel pleasure. I am allowed to create. I am allowed to flow. My passion is not dangerous. My desire is not shameful. I open to receive the life that wants to move through me. Like Goku, I gather energy from all living things. Like Vegeta, I allow myself to be loved. Like Gohan, I let my power flow through play. Step 7. Stay. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, as long as the water calls you. Do this every day for 7 days. By day 7, your Dragon Ball 2 will glow again. Each awakened Dragon Ball grants a wish of its own. Dragon Ball 1's wish was, I belong exactly where I am. Dragon Ball 2's wish is, I am allowed to feel fully alive. Not just survive, not just function, not just get through the day. Feel alive, joy, pleasure, passion, creativity, flow. These are not luxuries. They are not rewards for good behavior. They are not optional extras for people who have their life together. They are your birthright. The universe created pleasure for a reason. It created passion for a reason. It created you with desires, with creativity, with a fire in your belly, for a reason. That reason is not shame. That reason is life, expressing itself through you. 2 spheres now glow. The root holds you. The sacral moves you. 5 remain. The dragon rises. In the next video, we ascend to Dragon Ball 3, the solar plexus, the yellow sphere of will, power, and identity. The sphere that turns a Saiyan into a Super Saiyan. But don't move up until your waters flow. The bath is drawn, the dance awaits, the serpent swims. Join the sanctum for the full 7-sphere protocol. Link in bio.